Come on. I hear you're a pretty decent writer. For a city dweller, that is.
Did you hear that from your daughter? Howdy. Oh, fuck, that's awful. Hey guys, this is Tyson. Welcome to the Game Showcase, and today I'm going to be playing Red Dead Redemption. So, the reason why I'm playing this, if it isn't obvious, at the time of recording this, Red Dead Redemption 2 is coming out in less than a month. I believe October 26th. If I'm wrong, it's going to be on the screen. So, I have beaten this game previously. Probably like around the time I purchased this game, which was when the Game of the Year edition came out, and I really liked it. So I started this game a month ago to sort of get back into the swing of Red Dead Redemption and how I guess I'm trying to like remember how to play it. So when 2 comes out, I won't be so blind. But speaking of that, I have barely watched any sort of trailers, gameplay videos, or any sort of coverage on RDR2. So I'm really excited to basically play that game like with no expectation going in, other than the fact that I'm hoping that it's good. Yep. So I'm not super far into this specific save file. I am playing this on the Xbox One, which is why the Xbox One logo is the one that's on the thumbnail. This is one of the games that is backwards compatible to the Xbox One from the 360. But this is the 360 disc that I am using. So if you're not familiar with Red Dead Redemption, it's about John Marston, who is an ex what would you say? He's like an ex gang member that's sort of being blackmailed by the government to hunt down his old buddies. So I kind of don't remember what I was doing. I think I was just doing like the early missions. So let's see. McFarlane's Ranch.
Follow Charlie. He's a good one to sniff out trouble. Stick next to the dog, mister.
I thought when he said that, it was just a figure of speech, that it wasn't actually going to be a dog, but okay. Any means necessary. Alright, cool. So this is basically, a lot of people put it this way, that this is basically like Grand Theft Auto, but a Western. But to be like frank, or to be really honest, I actually really like Red Dead Redemption way more than any Grand Theft Auto game I've ever played, including GTA 5. Though I haven't played a lot of that game, to be fair. But I've always just really enjoyed what Rockstar brought with Red Dead Redemption. Oh, where are you going, dog? Doge, please. We have crime to stop. I wish I had the lasso right now, because what I really liked about it too is like you don't have to necessarily kill everybody you run into. You can just tie them up, and that's like a non-kill way of stopping criminals. But I don't know where to get the lasso from here, so I'm just walking my dog.
Go on then, boy.
Oh, you found something. Alright, how do I switch weapons here? Oh no. Yeah, kiss. Stop it. Alright, break it up, y'all. I really saying that. Yeah. Yeah, punched. Guess I will collect my reward now for punching that guy. Alrighty then. What an interesting mission that was. Good job, Doggy. So, this game, much like any sort of Grand Theft Auto, or even Bully, I guess, there's a lot to explore, and there's a lot of missions and stuff like that. Like I said earlier, I am in the early part of the game, so this is just sort of like getting used to the world and stuff like that. So why don't we go visit Bonnie, who's a person that rescued us when John Marston got shot up. 5 p.m. After 5 p.m. What time is it now? Tuesday at oh Jesus, I don't know. 12. I mean, technically, it's after. It's always after 5 p.m., isn't it? This game has aged very, very well. I think this game looks fucking ridiculous. I think this game looks great. It's aged very, very well, and
Well, hello, Mr.
I was really surprised
Marston.
too when I put it in. I was expecting
Fine,
to be
thank
kind
you.
of
How are
like
you?
I'm fine,
disappointed,
thank you.
but
Did you
I
meet my
do think
father?
this game still
John
looks
Marston,
great.
This is my
Not the greatest
father,
character
Drew
model,
McFarland.
but
Pleasure to meet you, Mr.
I like it.
Marston. Please. So, my daughter informs me that you're here on some secret mission to remove some undesirables from the county.
Something like that. I'm grateful for the hospitality, sir.
Well, you know, we've lived here for 30 years now. Came here from the east. The land had never been settled. For 10 years, we fought the Indians. Tough men. Then we had outlaws, and we had drought, and we had smallpox, terrible winters, cholera. I buried more of my children than I raised.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
I've seen strong men wither and die under that unforgiving sun. That whole herds of cattle just take sick and die. But I've never once doubted my life here.
No, sir.
When I hear about this so-called federal government sending out agents to covertly murder and control people, then I start to worry. I mean, yeah, all right, Williamson is a menace, and men like him are the plague. But isn't a government agent a worse menace? And all that symbolizes, I mean.
You may be right, sir.
Well, you're a brave man. You're always gonna be welcome here. But you tell your friends out east that we don't want to live like that out here. That sneaking around and spying and secret missions. Right? It's preposterous.
Trust me, sir. I agree with you.
Good. Good. Well, we won't insult you any further. Come on, Bonnie, we got things to do.
Mr. Marston, do you want to join us? It's Daddy's favorite pastime. Apart from political discourse, that is.
What is?
Breaking in horses. Come on. I hear you're a pretty decent rider. For a city dweller, that is.
Did you hear that from your daughter? Ah, man. Nah, John's a cool guy. He loves his wife.
You're gonna need this, Mr. Marston.
Oh, okay. I was just talking about the lasso, and there it is. Now I have it.
Let's
Cool.
see if we can put that new lasso of yours to good use. That ranch
Cool.
hand said there's a pack of
Yeah.
wild horses nearby.
Blackwater. It ain't exactly a state secret that sent you.
So
Well,
obviously,
is he wrong?
because
I
this game
thought
takes
those
place
men with
in,
the train-
it's actually
Government
not
can go to
the
hell,
Old
if you ask
West.
me.
It's around
Those
that
sons of
time
bitches would steal a
that
coin
the
off a
West
dead man's eye.
was sort
Mr.
of
Marston.
He's
becoming
right.
what
Now,
modern
I
America
don't know
would
much about
eventually
politics.
be. A lot of the side quests that you partake in have a lot to do with things like herding sheep and like breaking in horses, like what this mission is.
Rope one.
All right.
We'll bring him down together.
Easy now.
So let's see. Hold.
Throw
Will
that
I just
damn
go?
rope,
Yeah,
Marston.
okay, so my horse just goes while I aim. Cool. Wait, no, he's not.
Yeah.
Go, horsey, go. Alright, let's see.
Whoa.
Can I throw
You
you?
gonna use that rope or not?
Alright, hold on.
I got you.
Hold tight. Coming to help you.
Okay, so how do I dismount my horse and I get on this one?
That's it. Hold him nice and still.
Oh,
Let him
oh,
walk you, Mr. Marston. Lean into it.
You're mine now.
do I same direction? I guess so.
Easy
Try not
there.
to spook him too
We're
much.
in trouble here.
Take it slow now.
This is where Breath of the Wild got this from.
Almost got
Show me what you got, boy.
Hold on. Almost got him.
I got you.
Kind of the horse from Spirit, the movie, animated movie.
Look at that.
Damn,
We'll make a cowboy out
so
of
good
you
at this
yet.
game. Confirmed. Gotcha.
Slow down.
Don't want to break him in. I got a hold on.
Do this.
Hold on to him.
I got you now. Easy.
Hold on. I think maybe it's, yeah, holding it the opposite way the horse goes.
That's it. Relax.
Almost got him. I have no idea if I almost got him. There's no, like, no
God
indication.
damn it. Nearly there.
Yeah, alright.
Go.
You got him eating out of your hand.
Cool.
Nice work. I think that'll do it for today. Let's get back
It's only
to
2
Red.
horses, though. Is that it?
You have enough. It's one that gets so many folks in trouble.
Oh,
It'll sap your
yeah, so
spirit,
to get
make
more detail
more,
about his
but
his
it's
past,
straight,
is
and
the
it's
government is
decent.
holding his
There's no
wife
better
and
night's
kid
sleep
hostage.
than
So
after an
that's
honest day's work.
that's basically the
It's
whole
no
reason
wonder
why
you look
he's
so
like
tired,
out
then.
here
Some
hunting
death
after
must
like
be
his
shy
old gang
joker, Miss
mates.
McFarland.
I guess that's what you would call them, gang mates. I've never been in a gang, so clearly I wouldn't
Who'd
know
have
what the
thought
right
you'd be
terminology is.
Such a natural at busting Broncos.
That was fun.
I think you could be a fine rancher one day. If you can bear to stop killing people for a living.
Wow. All right, Bonnie. Jeez. It's not like this is what I want to do.
You never did tell me why you were never married. Aside from the snobbery, that is.
You sure ask a lot.
I'm just surprised, that's all. You must have been quite a catch.
The fact that you're talking in the past says it all.
No, that's not what I mean.
Wait
Oh,
for
and
that
I am
signal.
playing on an
Don't let
Xbox
those
One
horses
S,
out of
not
your
an
sight.
X. Doesn't really matter
Hurry up,
either, 'cause
miss.
my capture card is like 1080p only, so it's not gonna blow anyone away. But this game does still really look good. I guess being upscaled. Yeah,
Let's go.
let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess. Oh, maybe I fucked up here somewhere. Ready? Oh, ride behind. Oh, okay. Whoops. I totally didn't understand what the fuck I'm doing here. Okay, now I'm supposed to lead these guys. Alright. Makes sense. Oh, so herding works in this game, like, as long as you stay behind the group, they'll basically go the opposite direction of where you're going, so. I guess that worked.
Looks like we got the lot of them. What magnificent animals they are. Hey, the stallion's getting away. Chase him down and bring him back.
Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to exit that cutscene. I was just pressing A to get ready for dashing. My horse might be a little too slow for this. Damn.
Go.
Okay, hold on. Come on, horses. Catch up to him. Yeah,
Come on.
slow taps.
Slow down.
Okay, I can cut him off. Here we go. Damn it. Oh, wow, that was my chance. That was totally my chance. Here we go.
Come on. I got you.
Alright.
You're mine now.
This is how it actually works. You just have to ride on a horse for a little bit, then it'll just let you.
Easy. Nearly there.
Oh, in Undead Nightmare version of this game with the zombies. You can run into like hell horses or whatever. I think the actual horses of like, the apocalypse or whatever. Those are really sick looking. I don't think I actually got all of them when I was playing the game. All right. Good job, me. My horse is just like, hey, what about me though? Nice.
Thanks for your help today, Mr. Marston. We got some fine horses. You know, why don't you keep that stallion as your own, as a thank you from all of us?
Thank you, ma'am. He's a fine animal.
Cool. The official Marston horse. Watch him have a saddle now that he's my horse, technically. Or no, not yet. Alright, I think it's time for us to actually do something like gunslinging instead of horse herding. Let's travel a little bit. Man, ever since I started playing Breath of the Wild, like rain and open world games have kind of been ruined for me. Man, like because just climbing in that game while it rains is such a pain. Oh, there it is. There. Wow, I'm so blind. You're my horse now. Yeah. Now my trusty steed. Alright. Let's do a mission. Let's do a mission with the sheriff. That'll be fun. Alright, I guess we're just loading up now.
Ah, since you're here, you want to make yourself useful?
Not particularly.
Shh.
Listen, son, I know you got a mission. Right now, I need another gun.
Why? What's happening?
I've had this problem for months with this group of bandits. Getting drunk and murdering settlers. Last night, they went to a big place up near Ridgewood.
They burnt the place down, killed the men, burning most of them alive, and raped the women. Women folk then got their throats slit. One of them survived and walked in here this morning.
Anyway, we got a posse gathering up near Ridgewood. Will you ride with us?
Yeah, why not?
All right.
Thank you, John Marston. It's gonna be a bloody job.
Huh. I don't think I know any other kind, sir.
Okay, cool. Now we're gonna begin. I mean, not cool because these guys are assholes, but now we're gonna begin into the shooting.
Hey, wait up!
Why does my horse still not have a saddle?
Come on!
I see him. Marston, you and Eli go check it out.
All right. Wait. Me and Eli.
Ain't no survivors here, Marshal!
Bastards.
Man, this don't look too good.
Somebody was so busy killing people, they went and dropped their gun.
Wow, is that how I get a new weapon? Great. Cool. I wonder if John Marston, I've been hearing that he's probably gonna be in Red Dead Redemption 2 because
Let's go check it out.
Red Dead Redemption 2 is a prequel. It takes place before this, and I think accompanies it stars one of the gang members in John Marston's group, but he's not in this game. So I think they may have like I don't know if he's mentioned in this game at all or not, but maybe he was just made for the new one and they're sort of like tying everything together, which will be really cool, really interesting.
Sons of bitches! You know as well as I do, Marshal. One way or another, some men gotta die.
Damn, fucking cold-hearted
I got a
motherfucker
bad
over here.
feeling about this. All right, boys, let's have a look around.
Should I get off the horse? I guess not. No one else is there.
Nobody's in the shed.
all likelihood, they're gonna be in the house, aren't they?
No one here.
Shit.
No one would board up a barn like this. Break that door down. The rest of you, get your guns ready.
So am I gonna break this board down? Oh. I feel like I shouldn't use my new gun. Maybe just this. Boom. Damn.
Holy sweet mother of mercy.
Please, please don't shoot me. Some bandits came by and took us hostage. They're holed up in the farmhouse. Some of my family is being kept hostage inside.
Yo, that's that's no good. Alright, let's fuck together. Oh shit, I thought he died. Oh, so this game has bullet time, basically. Slow down, get shot off. Later on, you get to upgrade it too, which does some cooler things. How do I do it? There you go. Alright, cool. So I don't know how similar this is actually to GTA's gunplay, because I mean I don't think I was ever really any good at those games to really be like to remember it. Shoot the arm. I thought that killed him. Alright. There's one more guy down here. Whoop. Ooh.
Ain't your life worth living?
Alright, let's go. Let's get upstairs.
You and me gonna have ourselves some fun. Something's happening!
Oh,
Quick!
Oh shit!
There's
I
a
thought I
deputy
activated
waiting
that.
for you in the shed out back. Make a run for it when it's clear.
Oh, thank God.
Let's go.
Hey, friend,
There we go.
you're gonna be all right. Head for the shed in the back as soon as it looks clear.
They did unspeakable things to me.
Well, now he can't even speak.
Look
so.
like that's all of them. Let's see how the hostages are doing.
The gunplay in this game is really cool, I think.
Some folk tried escaping to the south, but then some robbers started chasing him down like wild dogs. I thought you were supposed to protect us, Marshal. You folk ain't men. You ain't nothing. You're just some man on a government payroll taking money that the rest of us have to pay for with our lives. Yeah. What is wrong with this country?
Mount up, men. The man that kills the boss of that bunch gets $50.
It ain't about the money, Marshal. These are people's lives. People's homes.
Man, can you imagine back in the day? It's like $50. It's like nowadays it's like what?
We can still catch him.
Come on, hey horse, where are you going? Come on, come back. I'm really interested in what they're going to be changing in Red Dead Redemption 2. There's not a lot of flaws, at least for me particularly. I'm actually, I used to be really big on open world games, but as I kind of got older, I started to kind of enjoy them less and less.
You see that?
Because I feel like sometimes open world games are just open space for no reason.
Now, John. I
But
didn't kill you before, but I sure as shit will now.
Get yourself down here, Bill.
oh, it's Bill.
You know you ain't man enough to stop me. You know I don't want to kill you, but I will.
You always did have a high opinion of yourself, John. Dutch always said you were an arrogant son of a bitch. I guess he was about right. Get him, boys!
Oh boy, I guess we're just going.
Everybody, take cover! In that shed!
Man, I'm losing my thoughts. I'm really interested in what's gonna be different in Red Dead Redemption 2. I wonder if we're gonna change how the bullet time works, or maybe like general like gameplay changes. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be interesting. Take that. Fuck. Up. Take that. Okay. So heal up. Damn. Take that. Gonna build up this guy. Dead. This game has really egregious auto aim though. It's easy to take advantage of. I'm sure I could turn it off too, but I don't know. That's kind of the weird fun game for me.
You should have killed me when you had the chance.
Hey, look what I got here. There's something that you're still breathing.
Is that him? Is that Bill?
Come here, boy. Come on, Bessie, give. Oh.
Norman Deek.
Fuck!
Nice to see you again, buddy. Thanks for your help, John. Norman here is going to help us get to Bill. Ain't you, Norman?
Thank you, Mr. Dick. Mighty kind.
Mighty kind.
Hog time. Let's get him to jail.
Cool. Well, that was fun. There's so much more to this game, but obviously, because this is sort of just a small showcase of what this game is like, this game is so much fun. If you have never played Red Dead Redemption, you should, especially before the second game comes out. At least you can kind of get an understanding of like what RDR2 is building off of. But I mean, we only saw like a very small portion of what this game has to offer, but the story in this game to me is just so good. Like there's a lot about it that I really like. Like the kind of it has a lot of like hokey dialogue in my opinion, where it's like, you know, the game takes it really seriously, but it's really weird to sort of hear while you're playing. The gameplay to me is like great. It's very mechanically sound in terms of like, you know, you're never gonna run into like any sort of like problems in this game unless you're specifically looking for them. I don't know. To me, in my honest opinion, to me, this is my favorite Rockstar game at the very least, and one of my favorite 360 games of this generation. At some point, I really want to take a look at Red Dead Revolver because that game is vastly different from this one. Has a different story, different characters. Actually, some of the characters from that game appear in this game's multiplayer, which is very interesting. Oh, I might take a look at the Undead Nightmare game during October. Thank you guys for joining me on this game showcase for Red Dead Redemption. I think I might want to do a part 2 of this. I do want to play a little bit further so we can get into more of the meatier stuff in this game because this is still early on, so it's not too there's not a lot being showcased in terms of like the cool stuff in this game because there's way more towns, way more guns, way more types of like fights and stuff like that. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good night and take care.